Hey guys, it's coreross and welcome to 6 News. So I've been getting asked a lot to cover a video made by Wired, and it was a really good interview and video going over some questions that have been asked to Rainbow Six Siege devs, and they were getting answered. So it's a really good video. There's going to be a link in the description below to go watch it. And in this video, we're just going to go over a few points that came up that were really interesting, and I think we can go a little bit deeper in. So the first is the garage picture. As far as I know, we never got our official response to what this was. I did a video speculating that this was simply a reflection map used in the main menu, and I also went over the Chachanka rework in that same video. Well, as it turns out, it's exactly what it is. It is just a cube map used for reflections. As you can see the entire garage in Jaeger's goggles, and this is only viewable in the main menu. So if you go into the main menu, look at any of the cosmetics for Jaeger or anything with a shiny surface, you will see this garage being reflected in the background, and that's exactly what it is. So it seems that mystery has been solved, and it was what I speculated before. Now, another good question that came up was whether there's going to be interactive objects in the maps of Rainbow Six Siege, and would there also be potential of a decoy grenade, something that made noise. And in the rework of Canal, we've got these beautiful doors that when I first seen them, I was like, oh my god, I wish I could close them because they look awesome. So the response from the dev was that adding in stuff like that would add a layer of complexity, which might be an issue. So it doesn't sound like they're even thinking about this at the moment. I hope they do in the future, maybe do something like that. I think it'd be awesome. But he also went over how he likes the idea of a decoy grenade, but the way he talks about it makes it sound like it's not something that's on the horizon at all. I would actually love this as a secondary gadget, so you kind of throw it out and maybe it'd make like footstep noises or, like you say, gunshot noises. I think that would be really good, but potentially very powerful because of how sound is so useful in Siege. Now, this is a question I've been asked a million times. Will there be a year 3 bundle for the operators? And my assumption, and as far as I know, there's never been an official response, is that the reason there was no year 3 bundle is because they implemented a new pricing structure for the operators where they decrease in price over time. So I kind of thought maybe that's why there's no bundle. So he didn't actually say that, but he did finally confirm that there will be no year 3 bundle to buy all the operators together. Now, one of the big questions that gained a lot of traction was about the question of having a dog in Rainbow Six Siege, so a K9 unit. And the way I read into this was that no, it's not going to happen because they're not going to allow us to basically have a dog that we can shoot at. But a lot of people have grabbed onto the idea that this might mean a K9 unit is going to come in the future. Apparently, one of the devs is very keen on adding one in, so it probably will happen at some point, but I think it's probably something they're not going to be going near anytime soon because of the whole part that you would have to shoot a dog. And yeah, I don't think it's going to happen soon, but I guess maybe once we're getting kind of close to the end, when we're getting into that, that 10th year of Rainbow Six Siege, and we're kind of wrapping it up, one of those last operators could be a K9 unit. At that point, they've got nothing to lose. Now, the final question we're going to finish with is whether or not we could potentially get 2 elites for an operator in Rainbow Six Siege. So I speculated that Thermite might be the very first one to get 2 elites. Now, people have actually said Ash already has 2 elites, and no, they're the same elite. They have a slightly different version of the texture. So I would say, if anything, that's 2 variations, not 2 different elites. So I speculated that potentially Thermite might be the first one to get a new elite, basically just off his reworked face, which just seemed to come out of nowhere. And his response was, someone's been paying attention, and why stop there? Why only 2 elite uniforms? Why not 3? So I think that confirms that we're going to get a second elite for someone very soon, I would think. My guess is, of course, Thermite, but let me know your guess for this in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.